What's up, everyone? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center. Today we're going to be discussing 3 ways to get rid of muscle soreness. I don't know about you, but I actually kind of like being sore. I don't know. I've been training for a very, very long time, so I love those days where like it hurts to go up and down the stairs. Maybe I'm crazy, but I know it's very uncomfortable for some people and they want to learn how to get rid of it, so I'm going to explain it to you today. And I'm also going to be throwing a bonus in there about stretching, because most people just assume, okay, I'm sore, I got to stretch. That is incorrect, and I'm going to tell you about that at the end. So first and foremost, for a successful body transformation, you must train hard. There's no ways around it. You got to be motivated and you got to train hard consistently. But many people forget that diet is the most important, more important than even training. 70% of your results are going to come from what you eat. So you need to remember that. The remaining 30 is going to come from the gym. So 70% diet, 30% training. That's the rule. The good news is muscle soreness is normal, especially in the beginning, and it's a sign that you're getting stronger, and it's nothing to be alarmed about. Like I said, I know sometimes, especially when people start out at our gym, they're just so sore and they think like everything. Like I'll never forget like the first couple of workouts, you know, you can't even like extend your arm all the way because your biceps are so sore. Like that's totally normal. People get so freaked out and they're afraid that like they're broke. You just got to realize that when you weight train properly, you're going to utilize muscles in a different way that you didn't even know they function. So let's get rolling. What are the 3 ways to improve muscle soreness and not be sore anymore? So first thing, and it kind of circles back to what I said earlier about the diet being 70% of your results, you need to eat plenty of protein to help you recover. So protein is the building blocks of muscle. Okay, the more protein you have, the more building blocks, so to say, that your body has to help repair the muscle. So whenever you work out, you create little damages inside the muscle cells. Okay, and that's what causes you to be really, really sore. So by eating enough protein, you help to bring the building blocks to help repair that muscle, so the muscle gets stronger, gets bigger, and doesn't get as sore. And over time, after working out consistently, you don't get as sore anymore. But you need to be eating adequate amounts of protein in order to help facilitate that rebuilding process. Now, most people they kind of have a trick to this, and they'll use some branched chain amino acids or BCAAs intro workout or before workout or after workout to help with muscle soreness. Now, when your body breaks down muscle, it breaks it down into branched chain amino acids, or those 3 main amino acids. So that could be a good alternative, but if your protein intake is adequate, you don't even need to spend any extra money on those supplements. Again, sometimes supplements are just that. They're meant to supplement in. But if your diet is on point, then you don't have to worry about getting BCAAs. But the first point is making sure you're eating enough protein. Okay? Number 2, you need to keep moving. The worst, especially if your legs are sore, the worst thing that you can do is nothing. Oh boy, I've had that where I've had like a really bad leg day and I was crippled sore the next day. Like it's impossible to get up and down off the couch. And the worst thing you could do is to not move. That is the worst. In fact, what I would recommend is actually to train that body part again very, very lightly. Maybe use something like a band, or in this case, if your legs are really sore from squatting, the best thing you could do the next day is to squat. I know it sounds like, what are you, crazy? But the best thing you could do is to actually do sets of squats with just body weight, just to move. Remember, when you're sore, when you have DOMS as they call it, or delayed onset muscle soreness, basically it's almost like a scab. Right? You have like a scab on your skin. You know, it's almost like a scab. And the muscles tighten up and it get really, really hard to like extend and really, really sore. So what you want to do is you want to try to bring in as much fresh blood as possible, because when you bring the fresh blood in, it brings a lot of nutrients with it. Hence the protein like we talked about in the first one. So by moving around and staying really active and doing a lighter workout for that body part that's really sore, you're actually going to bring new blood into that area, and it's going to help to alleviate that soreness really, really quickly. So like I said, if your legs were crippled sore and it hurts to get up and down off the toilet, if you did a couple of sets of body weight squats, now the first couple are going to be brutal, but once you get past that, it definitely will help you to alleviate and speed up that recovery from that. Okay? And the third one is gonna be staying consistent with working out. The reason why you get crippling sore like that is because you're starting, stopping. And that is the worst. When you stay consistent and you train for a very, very long time, you're hardly gonna get sore. Like, it's gonna take a lot to actually get you sore once you get past that point of the beginning stages of it. But if you keep starting, stopping, you're gonna keep getting crippling sore. And like I said, that could be demotivating for some people. So you wanna try to stay as consistent as possible, because like I said, in almost all these videos, the more consistent you stay, the better. Now here's the bonus that I was telling you about, okay? Remember, most people say, oh, if you're really sore, just stretch. That's not gonna do anything, okay? So when you're really sore, right, and if you're stretching a muscle out, you're not doing anything, you're just kind of opening it up. It's very, very similar to like what I just mentioned about keeping moving and staying active. So let's just say my biceps are really sore and I'm stretching, right? By me stretching, I'm opening that area up and I'm bringing more blood into that area. But the problem with stretching is it's not gonna do enough to alleviate that soreness. So this is why I recommend doing a light workout. So again, if my biceps are really sore from what I did yesterday, and I took, like, let's just say a band, and I did some band curls, that would bring new blood into the area, and that would help it alleviate it that much quicker. Versus stretching, you'll be there all day stretching. The same thing with foam rolling too. You know, I've competed in high level in powerlifting, I've done bodybuilding before, I've done everything. Most of these people who recommend these things to you haven't done everything. I've literally have done and tested everything. Same thing with foam rolling. Foam rolling is a little bit better than stretching, but it's not gonna be adequate enough to help alleviate that soreness. So a light workout will go above and beyond everything else to help you alleviate that soreness. So if you're interested in getting to that next level, make sure you click that link below. And remember, don't just watch these videos and do nothing. I want you to go out there and take action. So if you're really, really sore, make sure you eat your protein, do a nice light workout to keep yourself moving, and stay consistent. And I promise, when you get to the point like me, you're not gonna get sore anymore. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.